Right. Coming out to you guys with the series of Shopify versus Liquid. I'm gonna cast all the NA games and upload them. This first one's gonna be. I'm gonna do the whole series in one video. Let me know if you guys want the each game as a video. Uh, but this isn't live, so for the draft, I might skip through instead of waiting some parts. But we do see some very typical bands, Timbersaw, Brood, and some of the OP heroes. Terrorblade, I don't think he's that OP. He's like a very Shopify hero. The Open Undying, Lane Secure, uh, kind of the strongest five in lane securing outside maybe Techies, but it seems like they value the Undying more. And they open Morphling Techies. So Techies can go either lane, and Morphling being the most stable carry and probably the strongest carry right now. Bag's just really good against almost every carry matchup, considering there's no strength heroes that are good. And yeah, there's nothing that really punishes Morphling super hard right now. I think I want the Visage. Uh, Pretty strong offlaner, a lot of auras. The nukes are quite annoying for Morphling because makes him have to sit higher HP in lane. We'll eventually get rain drops to make the lane not as bad, but it's not till what, 2:30 or 3 minutes or whatever. Primal ban. I don't know why. If there's some scrim thing that like Abed's been playing it or something, or if it is it on the birds? I don't think it would. Stormband. It's annoying for Morphling having Storm jumping you, and just a very strong mid laner. Pengo ban. Hero haven't seen as much lately, but I think it's really strong still, even since the nerfs. Alina ban. That hero has been non-existent since before now, and they have gone to ban it. So teams must be playing it again. I don't know if it's gonna be support or core when teams do eventually play it. Lycan ban, offlaner with that examp. It's pretty strong, but you already are showing Morphling, so I don't know. Maybe it's just an aura, but I think the Beastmaster is better than the Lycan. And AM ban into Batrider pick. Bat still being a pretty strong offlaner, even since the Octarine change. It really, if you think about it, if you just symbol the Vanguard and sell the Ring of Health, it's only costing you half of a Ring of Health more now for the same timing, so it's like 400 gold. So it doesn't really delay it. It maybe delays it like a minute at most. Uh, but yeah, it's still a very strong hero for obvious reasons. We have an Ember response. I don't think I really like this, because this means the back could go mid. Not that I'd prefer it in the off lane, but I think it's a fine lane. Skywrath, the most nuke heavy for, I would say. It's like a solid hero, but not quite on the broken level as Techies and Dying, so. But still very good. The hero does suffer a lot, though, when behind, and it is more nukes for Visage to build up stacks for his nuke, and it's into the Morphling. Kind of needs some sort of sustain, but the Undying's already gone. I don't know what they want as a 5 here, but you should probably be picking the 5. Unless you want to run Bat 4 in like Techie's 5, but I don't think that's very good this game. And they come out with the Enigma. So that probably means this is 4 and 5. Obviously, could still be mid, could still be support, whatever. Uh, they're very flexible in the way they can lane this. But this, I guess, this last pick doesn't have to be mid. They know the mid matchup already, but they get to see the carry matchup and what they want to lane into it. One of these two heroes will for sure be in the off lane though. Whether it's support or like core. The ban Dragon Knight. It is just solid lockdown, lanes well into the Ember. Naga ban. Would be very good. Naga game. You have a song save against Bat and Enigma. You force the map to be played a certain way against these heroes as well, which is quite annoying. And it's hard for... You don't really care about the Morph Ags as much because you have your illusions outputting damage. Your Spirit... Or Spirit ban. Maybe thinking that the Bat goes mid Enigma off, so they still need a 4.
10 seconds to go. Radiance pick.
They come with a monkey ban. Another hero that's like pseudo illusions because you have your ults. You could eventually go Ags, so the Morphine Ags stealing your energy is less annoying.
5 seconds. Dyer's pick.
And they come with Medusa. I think this is a very terrible pick in a Morphling. Because Morphling a lot of times can turn into Medusa with the Ags. And as a result, what you can do is you stay as the Medusa, output a decent amount of damage, wait till your mana runs extremely low, and then you can turn to Morphling and still have a decent HP pool and just play as Morphling for the rest of the fight. So it's almost like you have 2 lives during the fights. And you nerf Medusa's damage even more by obviously stealing her. And they come with the Snap. I have no idea how they're going to lane this. It is Abed, Snap, and Flybat. So it's 4 techies, 5 bats. Okay. I like this a lot more actually because both these heroes don't have a stun. So Bat should be able to get on top of them if Boxy ever uses the slow at all. I guess this Vesidual says slow. It gives him some kill potential in this off lane because these 2 heroes can die, especially this guy being very squishy. I don't like how Fly will give up sick charges though to these heroes to spam more on Arteezy. Arteezy is going to struggle this lane until raindrops come out, and even then might still struggle as there's just so much damage.
This should be interesting.
Oh shit, I forgot to...
Athletes.
Why, thank you.
Alright, sorry. Here we are. Get into the game.
30 seconds to battle.
Bob's gonna be scouted mid. The tower shots. This should be a very good lane for Abed and Timber. These nukes kind of own them. You do have the Flame Guard to have some sustain, but this hero just dumpsters lanes right now. Medusa, the good thing I do like about it is you don't really care about Midnight Pulse, but you won't get that much farm. I guess they might be able to kill off the Eidolons. I think it's pretty hard, though. It's also a very bad lane for Undying. Does not like fighting into the Eidolons. Techies gets a little annoyed, but it's nothing crazy. But here we are. Abed destroying the block mid. You look at Flame Guard level 1. I didn't know if he'd go Slight to have some chance to dodge the Scatter Blast. Snake comes out. Gonna deny it off. Secret does struggle to like own Insania back, but he doesn't have any threat of dying, and the Eidolons can just walk over and help out if needed. He's gonna feed off one of the Eidolons here. Insania already destroying mid though. Obviously, there's a massive wave coming in, but getting double range creep like this on your tower level 1 makes it pretty hard to CS sometimes. But in Nisha doesn't miss a single one, so Nisha's missed one. Nisha's missed one creep so far, and Abed has missed 0. Top lane, we do see the stick. Gonna go more mask. Will of course need it to sustain this lane. Not really needing no Lincolns or anything. Insania is running low, but has Salve and Mangoes. Saber with 8 denies. I mean, some of those are the Eidolons, as we saw earlier, but still, they're going to be struggling on XP eventually. And we'll see crits hit level 2 first. They have 2 range creeps coming in, too. Holy shit, actually, they're fine. Both mids pick up the bottle here. Still very even. I do expect it to get worse as later on, and they're making it go onto Zai, but Foxy will walk over, and the slows will stop any aggression that was coming out from Shopify. I forgot the support doesn't go sticky until like level 4. No stick on that here, I don't like very much, but you just have to sustain. This camp is blocked. Range drops should be coming out now for... Unless he thinks they're just going to get popped too much with Sky and Visage. If it's just Visage, you for sure get them. Right now, Shopify owning all 3 lanes pretty well. I don't know if we'll ever see action in any of these lanes. I would expect top for Liquid, but we haven't seen it as Fly does get very low here, and Boxy's gonna make a follow, but he doesn't have the mana for a follow-up nuke. Wait, he did with the stick. Maybe thinking that it wasn't gonna lead to a kill. Gets harassed down as they test over the large camp. Fly having to be careful, he's a little low. But we'll see Boxy here. Boxy throws out a nuke, has follow-up nukes, and Fly's just gonna TP out. Guys, he's not gonna be able to run away before the nukes come out. Bed queuing up the Falcon Blade. $13 denies now here for Saber Lights. Are you ever able to deny range creep now?
Appreciate it. With my thanks.
I was like, well, that's interesting. He's able to get the half pull off here, which will lead it under tower. It should really happen. I'll bet it really isn't dumpstering this lane as I thought he would. The Ember is actually up in CS and denies. Ember does have the slight dodge on both these spells, but there's only so much you can do it consistently, I would think. Dying coming for a wrap on top. They're pinging to go on the bats. They get the double slows off. Arteezy's trying to make some space, but the Tombstone will almost for sure secure the kill. And Arteezy actually doesn't have waveform, so he's just going to have to TP to the tower. Getting way too slow by the zombies. In the meantime, we have bot lane. Medusa goes down. Just the spells of Techies and Enigma. No black hole or anything. That is a massive misplay by the Medusa. Gonna miss out on a lot of experience here as well. or it's going to lead to a decent amount of building damage. Maybe not. The siege took a while to die. Has Lotus and the 10-1.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
Interesting. Abed will get the 6-minute rune here. It is the shield rune. The most OP rune. You are just stupid tanky for no reason for 45 seconds.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
I have not been using the ops cam this entire time. I'm a massive idiot. That is bot here, though. As we see. I don't know. It's a hard go to dive under tower on. Thing is no mana, but it does have a 10 stick. And Tombstone coming up as well. Saberlight's not quite 6, but they are going to make a dive here. With the TP response coming out from the Skywrath. That might be enough for them. Fly might be for it, though. It's going to south through. And looks like he's going to be fine. So get the TP response, and that might just be it. This 7-minute XP rune. Tech is going to run there. Boxy's going to follow, but I don't think he sees crits based on his vision, so might not know. Should eventually. Should be faster. Yeah, they run into each other. Misses the sticky bomb. Boxy gonna get the slows, and now they're turning on the crits. Crit taking a decent amount of damage, and their nuke should be coming out here from Boxy. He's not gonna be able to get the sticky bomb off. I don't think you win this crit. Oh, Fly is walking over. And crit actually does get the last hit, so not gonna be able to get the deny there. So a decent pickup there for Shopify, getting the XP rune and the kill. We do see Enigma is going this Helm of the Dominator. I was curious what build we'd see out of Enigma, as we haven't seen the hero in quite a while. Nisha going to get the Arcane Rune top. There's going to be an Atos rush here from the Snap. Will lock down the Ember. And give obviously great stats for Abed. Nisha doesn't get stunned up. Should be fine though. It should be Abed the one that's scared now. He doesn't have any bottle charges. Does have a 7 stick, and there's going to be a Remnant through. He's going to heal up, and double Remnants. Nisha under tower, but is going to be fine, ultimately. And now they might turn on the Fly, and Fly's going to go down with the last Slight there. And he's even going to get an X Bounty Rune here. Should be able to heal up a bit. Does have TP Remnant in 7 seconds to fully heal up with bottle. And now put Ember top of the net worth now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This game is very tight on the cores. Support's the only. Techies being the one ahead, and Bat being the one to fall behind. And Abed's going to get ganked here as soon as he TP's in. He's going to go down to the Familiars and Nisha. And now Fly might be the next one in trouble, as Familiar's stun and the nuke, along with the Boxy nuke, will do it. Bot lane, though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Make it. His mana is running decently low, but should be fine. Under tower. This will lead to the first tower of the game. Open up the map. Invade Medusa's jungle.
Tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower is under siege.
RTZ making a go here onto Boxy. Boxy should be fine. He's going to south through him.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And Liquid do get mid in the meantime, after the 2 deaths of Abed. Man, this is not how you want to see your last pick go. Not even winning the lane. It'd be one thing if they got like outganked or something, but they're gonna go on to RTZ, but RTZ does have the morph strength off during the silence, so should be fine. Gonna go down now onto the Agi. And it will be the full Helm of the Overlord. So Morphling will have double
Dire's
lifesteal.
top tower is under siege.
I don't see anyone else really benefiting from the lifesteal that much, but obviously the ancient creep is well worth it.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
No real easy way for Radiant to deal with an ancient creep this game.
Tower has fallen.
Medusa can hit it, but damage not that crazy on it early on to kill off the ancient itself. We're looking at Manta Butterfly. Most gaudy. And we see the Manta from Arteezy, probably gonna be Ag second. I believe that's generally the build.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Looks like they're setting up for a wrap play on to mid. This wave coming in, but I don't think they're strong enough to even get the wave in. Ember's gonna be hasted up. I'm gonna get Black Hold here. Techi's gonna be throwing up the nukes, follow-up stun, and it will be enough along with the Centaur stun. Snapfire, raining in the ult. Going on to Skywrath, should be fine. Maybe now they can get this mid tower. Midwave does get killed though.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's structures
It's only 20 seconds. Ember should be up to defend the tower, plus they do have Glyph, which they use now, as it is trying to get backdoored by this Helmet Dominator creep and Enigma Eidolon. They see bats, making a go with the slow and the silence. Gonna miss the slight chains, but actually there's gonna be a turn. Could be a massive misplay. Guy's gonna go down. The ult doesn't have the chains to keep the bat in place, and he's gonna live. Techi's suiciding through onto Insania. Insania is going to go down. Abed gonna be making space. Enigma did go down. Techi's eventually dying to the Medusa on the backside. Abed gonna have the Atos, but the Snake Slow should be enough with the Scatter Blast. Not going to stop them. And so it looks good for Shopify there, but turns out being a 3 for 2 on the side of Liquid. I think a little bit of overcommitment there onto the Undying and the Tombstone. Getting way too much heals out with his ult. Medusa showing up at the perfect time to sway the fight. Zai picking up the Solar Crest. Gonna go Solar Crest Pipe Drums. Solar obviously being very good for Medusa. Kind of offsets the Ags that we'll have later on. And mid, we see the Skyfall. Bats. Goes down on the XP rune to... Oh, the Ember. Permanent's out. Who ended up getting the XP rune? I did end up getting the XP rune, so definitely way worth it. Undying getting Radiance. Seeing Glimmer come out here from Techies.
Dire's middle tower is being
It's
attacked.
gonna be a blink first here for the bats. Probably gonna try to look to catch out the Ember. I think the Deuce is too tanky and eventually get the ult off and just turn on you.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Ember is queuing up a BKB, but obviously will not stop the lasso. We'll stop the follow-up. And we'll go back for the Greaves. Pretty standard item. More auras for them as well. But yeah, the solar... What? It gives 70 attack speed, and I believe this reduces it by like... Yeah, 70. So, offsets it if he puts it on him, but obviously lasts way shorter than the Morph does. Pipe. Insane magic damage from Techie's Snap. So, makes sense. And then drums amp up even more. Especially with your birds. Lots congregating around top though on both sides. And they will make a go onto the Visage here with the lasso, and he will go down. There's gonna be a kill. There's TP responses here from the side of Liquid. Looking to maybe make a response kill, but all 5 on the side of Shopify here. They're gonna go onto the Snap. Snap is gonna be fine, and they're gonna turn on the Fly. Fly's gonna heal through with the Lotus. Is going to be okay. Sky did die in the meantime. And overall, it was 1 for 0 after following the Visage pick. Even though Liquid TP'd everyone in, Morph's gonna TP bots, pick up a lot of farm here, so they might try to make another go now, knowing that there is no Morph. Closing out on the Manta, so Ags will be coming out soon, and beating away the Helm of the Dominator. Creep is no joke, and they might be looking to go Roche here with the Solar Crest of Visage. I don't think there's much Shopify can really do about this. They do have the Black Hole, but it's no Blink, and obviously no BKB, so very unstable on getting the kill here. And even Medallion picked up here from Insania. So they're planning to go double Solar. Oh, maybe he's seeing the Solar and going mech now. Nisha getting another kill on the Fly. Oh, with the Skywrath. The Eidolons are going to scout this. Tombstone did go down. Arteezy is here, so it looks like they do want to contest this. They're smoked up on the side of Dire. They completely stopped doing it. The Helm of the Dominator creep obviously sees that. There's a lot more poke on the side of Liquid, though, which makes this way harder for Shopify. They're getting backed into the corner here to where they eventually have to fight. Mickey is standing strong on his front line. Should be fine. Going to steal the Undying here to hopefully steal Strength and Tombstone. And that's going to be Abed down from the Stone Gaze. So there goes a lot of their magic damage. Arteezy trying to make a go on to Zai, but it's not going to be very successful. Saberlight just getting absolutely owned by the range of these nukes. Crit tries to go in to make some space, but will just be ultimately feeding himself. Morph going to try to be able to get out, but it's Nisha chasing him. It's going to be the Mystic Snake. He's morphing off Strength, and they're just finding it not worth it. Say, let's go hit the Roche bit. Yeah, I didn't think they could really contest there. It's like way too hard into this lineup. They have way too many units to go scout. They have the range of slides and stuff, and the range of Skywrath spells. It's just like way too hard to poke into this team, and you don't have a blink yet. You don't have any real jump. You're not gonna catch someone out with the Atos like in this situation, maybe. It's gonna be the lasso. I don't think they have the damage for this though. Techies is coming in. But there's the remnant out. I didn't even see it was on. It will be fun. So Aegis on the Medusa now. Closing out the butterfly here. Should be coming in soon. I doubt they make a push for high ground with this first Aegis, but will severely shut down the map for the side of Dire, as it is a 5k net worth lead now for them. Ags is queued up for Morph. Ember finally completing the BKB here. So Lasso and Black Hole being the only real ways to deal with him now, and Crit's looking to go down here, looks like. Gonna try to suicide away. And we'll actually be fine. Eidolons and the Helm of the Dominator creep might be the sacrifice instead, and will be. So Crit does get out, a little bit of space, Tombstone down, but all of them are bots. They're gonna pick up this tower now. Abed gets a courier pick. Going more universal items, but the level 20 is his real timing now that the early game is kind of over. Its magic damage has become quite irrelevant. They might just go high ground here. I wouldn't be shocked. It's like a little scary into Enigma, but like, how do they kill your
Dyer's
Medusa?
under siege.
Or this Ag's timing to morph?
Dyer's bottom tower has been destroyed.
They're gonna get the XP rune, and yeah, here we are. Just poking at the high ground. Dying, picking up the XP rune.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
They're gonna glyph, but I mean, you need to bring more heroes back. They're wrapping on 3.
Have been fortified.
Probably gonna look for, I don't know who you look for. I feel like Nisha's too hard of a kill. You don't have the damage output for it, and they're gonna lose a tier 3. RTC's here now too.
Has fallen.
There's the blink in, and he lassos a familiar. Yikes.
Has fortified its structures.
Yikes. Someone's been on vacation. Bali. And that's gonna be a Rax down.
Dyer's bottom barracks has been destroyed.
I just imagining how sad RTZ is seeing that. They're gonna pick up the Tormentor. We'll go the way of Insania. Has to grab ally now. Insanely good shard that I'm insanely bad at using. Because the cast range isn't that crazy on the save ally, but and it's a little like, weird to use, but once again, it is a save. Which there's only so many you can get. $7K net worth lead here. We see Radiant's completely back out. A minute left on the Aegis. It will be a Scotty following the Butterfly. Morph Ag's timing though. The real game changer in this game. Still about 1,500 off. Give me a lasso here onto the Skywrath, and we'll go down with the right clicks of snap. He does hit hard. I mean, it's universal here, but 200 per right click at 23 minutes.
Dyer's top
It's
tower is under
crazy.
attack. Let's watch and see what happens.
I mean, let me put it this way. The morph's hitting for 200
Tower is under siege.
on, like, full Agi.
Tower is under siege. Dyer's top tower has been destroyed.
Only 1k HP.
Radiant's bottom
But
tower
top
has been
lane is going to be the lane now. Crit throwing out the spells. Mickey does not care. He has Aegis for another 30 seconds. What are you going to do about it, Shopify?
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
They throw out the nuke.
Dyer's top tower is under attack. Dyer's top tower is destroyed.
And they're just taking buildings. Gonna try to get the tombstone down here, but aren't quite successful. They're backing out and letting the familiars deal with it. I think it's because Aegis is about to end, so they want to be able to get the full region on it. And they will do so. Pick up the racks here, and one rack remaining in the mid lane and the tier 2, but
Tower is being attacked.
quite dominant lead here for the side of Liquid. 8k net worth lead at 24 minutes.
Dyer's middle tower is
More
under
500 away from the Ags. Taste it here. Gonna make a go into Boxy. Boxy will go down. Nisha does not have the chains as it was manted off. So, good little Midas pickup there for RTZ, which will get him his Zags. So there is the morph onto the Medusa now, which will nullify her damage by quite a lot. She will still be very unkillable, but that's just Medusa, you know? Nullifier next for Medusa. Guessing the Glimmer, expecting in the Forest, expecting more items to come out. The Taser as well that works on. It makes it like instantly explode. Next timing for Shopify is going to be this 20 of Abed, but he is very far from it. Very low on the levels. And we do have a smoke up here from Radiant. They're going to be swinging topside. They see Snap on the lane. They're pinging him out. Nisha's gunning for him, trying to cut him off. Does Remnant forward, and they're going to see the Remnant on the wave. So Abed might be able to get out because of that. It's going to force the TP. Remnant through, but the chains is going to be there in time, and Abed will die here.
Mega kill.
Dyer's middle
Down for 50 seconds.
Dyer's
Pick up the
middle
mid tier
tower
2
is
and
under strong
looks to be high ground time for the last racks here. No buyback on Abed. As mentioned though, Morph does have the Ags. Gonna get the Morph onto the Medusa. Going to lasso
Dominating performance.
the Visage, but instantly gets changed into Skywrath ult and should be fine. TZ is able to frontline here a little bit as he is the Medusa. Going to waveform away. Burning his mana a little bit too much there for his liking. Chipping down the familiars, but it's going to be fine. Bad does buyback. Snapfire respawning in 5 seconds.
Dyer's middle
Liquid waiting for the next wave to come in and still committing on this even though Snap is coming up. There is Black Hole. We haven't really seen a big one yet. There is Blink online. No BKB though.
Dyer's structures have been fortified.
So have to be careful for the grouping. Skywrath's really the only cancel. So if Skywrath's in it, then it should be a kill. I mean the familiars as well, but I don't know if they can really get in range with the depending on how the Black Hole's casted. And Crit's gonna jump in here. Gonna make a little bit of space as Fly getting some Firefly onto them, but Crit's gonna be dropping to Medusa and will be the case, dying as well. Does buy back here. Familiars are gonna be respawned as the last racks taking a beating and there's no go. And that's Megas at 27 minutes.
Has spawned mega creeps.
They get the massive deny. Roche will be responding in 1 minute. They'll probably pick that up before trying to end the game. I don't know if this one's able to come back anymore. Mega's way too hard to play into. Snap does have a crit stick now. You can have the BKB next, not even the Maelstrom, so these Megas are going to be quite rough for them to deal with. 20 seconds on Roche respawning. I don't think Dyer can really go contest as they're going to have creeps to deal with the entire time. There is the Black Hole of Saberlight up, and BKB will be coming out. That might be their saving grace. I just don't know if you're able to kill the Medusa twice during, or a second time after the Black Hole. Maybe the rest of the team's dead, but you're asking for a lot in this Black Hole. With or without BKB. Nullfire completed here from Medusa. I don't quite agree with this item, but it's there. I think it'd be better just get a crit stick. As we do have a crit coming out for Morph. Giving him a little bit of damage. He does not deal well with the illusions either, though. Little tip action going on. Not quite sure why. And since Roche didn't spawn, they're just saying, fuck it, let's go. They smoke up on the edge of the base. Gonna pop Lincolns here onto Medusa. RTZ does get the Morph off as a result, and he's grabbed Allied on the Morph, on the Medusa. I don't really know why. RTZ having a lot of his mana taken away here. Still fine though, obviously, especially if he morphs back. Full HP.
Dyer's middle tower is under siege.
And Mick is just hitting the buildings. Saberlight does have BKB. Sold his Helm of the Overlord for this. Everything relies on this play. He sold his Helm of the Overlord. And he's going to be the lasso back onto the Visage. No chains this time to stop him, but he does get the pipe off, so he's taking almost 0 damage. There is going to be the Black Hole, but Visage is not in it. It's just the Ember, and he's going to die to the right clicks of Medusa, and that is going to be the GG.
They're unstoppable.
Alright, we are back with game 2.
Radiance ban.
Timberban, OP hero, of course. Undying banned, this time by Liquid. They really favor the hero, thinking that Shopify will pick it up with the first pick. Probably no ban. I don't think that hero was touched last game, which is a really strong support. And one of the few supports that owns the techies and things like that.
5. Radiance. Dyer's
Inch ban. And first pick techies, of course, Hero Broken.
Radiance pick.
And they come back with an Ember Enigma. 2 Enigma games for not really seeing the hero at all. In DreamHack or anything. So, yeah. But Liquid does love this hero. They run it all on multiple
Seconds
roles,
to go.
but it probably will be a Zai hero.
5
Ember's
seconds.
back, feeling that it is unbeatable in the mid lane. And they go with the Morph again.
Radiance ban.
Against a strong core. Brood banned, Bloodseeker banned. There should be a Storm ban coming for Liquid. They banned the Medusa, thinking that Morph is not enough to deal with it after last game. I think the Ember was more of an issue though.
Team ban.
Primal ban
Dire team
owns the Ember as well. Naga ban. Morph does not deal well with the illusions, and once again, does not care as much about the Morph.
2 seconds.
Pango ban. So they do leave the Storm in. I'm curious to see if they'll pick it up. Lycan actually picked that up here. Is this Lycan carry? Is that what people are doing?
5 sec. Radiance.
I've been curious about it because it is Universal Hero now, if it's able to be run more as a carry.
Dire's
Or it just needs
radiance
Enigma
ban.
support. And a Klink's picked up. Another hero we didn't see as much. But I do think this hero is still very strong. I think the nerfs to it weren't enough. So, Klink's will be able to eat the Chen creeps and is very damage heavy for, just like the Skywrath last game.
Seconds to go.
Chin Doom. Doom
5 seconds.
Doom will own the Ember. Lycan will just be able to run out of it though, assuming he gets the ult off. One of the few heroes that can really deal with it. And it is a BKB piercing disable for BKB Black Hole.
Ban.
Slight ban. Annoying hero for Doom. Has a lot of escape as well, and getting amped up by the Lycan Ags will be quite annoying. So it seems like they're thinking this Enigma is 4,
5
and Lycan is 3.
Radiant team ban.
DK ban. Another last phase DK ban. I mean, obviously he owns the Ember and lane and everything, but
10
I just don't think the hero is
seconds
worth the
to
fuck
go.
right now. They do need a mid pick here.
5 seconds.
Unless they want to run Morph mid, which does own the Ember, but it's like psycho with how you want to play the game. It's like really bad.
5 seconds.
AM ban. Annoying hero for Morph lane, as does have the mana drain. That's about it.
Radiance pick.
Tiny ban. Hero we didn't see very much, even though his stuns weren't nerfed from going into 7 through 3. One of the few heroes with the stun wasn't nerfed. Storm picked up. I do think this hero beats Ember in the mid lane. The chains become a little bit annoying later in the game, but
10
overall, it's a relatively free Storm game. Klings can pick up an Orchid, but
seconds.
would much rather have the Solar. And, Abed a Beast on Storm mid, and Bobo loves drafting it, so. And the last pick is the Underlord.
Choose your hero.
I have no idea what their roles are. So support, no, carry Lycan, support Klings, and Enigma. Okay. I thought they might run this carry. I just don't know what the game plan is yet. We'll have to get into the game and see.
I'd get ready if I were you.
Here we are. No smokes this time, no shenanigans. Only starting 2 branches. Wait. Yeah, only 2 branches. Bringing out Tango's in another branch. I don't know why that is. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And Ember's gonna bring out Fairy Quell in a branch. I don't know why they're waiting. If their items, either of them can go to really change the matchup mid or something. Huh. Underlord with 3 Gauntlets of Strength. This build is not as broken as it used to be, as you are a Universal Hero, so it is the same amount of damage as you get from Iron Branches compared to back when you were a Strength Hero, because this was really fucking annoying to deal with. You just hit really hard. I mean, you still hit very hard, but not as much as in the past. Morph will struggle quite a bit, though, with the Underlord passive, as you don't have much damage outside of that, so this should be a free lane for the Underlord, and Enigma will be denying off a lot of Arteezy's creeps. Enigma will also be able to kill off the Chen army. It's going to be a hard game for Fly this game. He has lots of ways for his Chen army to die. We're seeing double Wraithband queued up. I'm assuming it'll be like Echo Saber Manta style build. Just generally seems to be the favorable build for melee Universal Heroes. Chen will go bots. They're going to swap it around. Enigma portaling through. Both supports top, and now Box is going to go bot. Seems like Chen is trying to avoid the Kling lane, as he can't really deal with him, and the E will own him. Fly portal back through, and is going to feed as a result. Both the supports were sitting there waiting for him, and that'll be first blood going the way of Insane. That is a terrible death. Because all the meantime, Underlord is getting plenty of farm in this lane, doing fine, and it was almost out of, they're pretty much out of XP range on Mickey. Saberlight wasn't really getting owned, but still. We will see the Klings come bots here onto Arteezy. It's going to start morphing up the strength. Zai is getting very low, but Boxy coming in with the damage does stop Arteezy from going on him. Arteezy's having to morph quite high. Even morph down there a bit. Getting a little overzealous. Still no supports coming in. They're tri-laning top, and Mickey is going to go down here under his tower, looks like, as they don't have a stun, and Insano will pick up the creeps, but should be fine. Techies is going to come bot now. Kill off this camp. This Ob Sentry duo does see it up here, but he should scout with Sticky Bomb. Otherwise, there's no point to place your Sentry on this side. You should place it back here. It's way harder to kill off, unless you want to try to deward this. But do not place the Sticky Bomb. Yeah, they're going to change runes. Abed is dominating the mid lane. There's a decent amount of creeps for Nisha here, but is destroying pretty hard. Nisha taking a lot of damage from these remnants. On 1-1-1 on the build. Zai does have the ring of health, and there's no really kill threat in this lane anymore, like there was at the level 1 engagement, and Arteezy's going to struggle a lot now. There should be lots of denies coming out from the Underlord. The supports are trading it up. Crit's got to be careful here, though. Zai's walking over with its Q up. Yeah, I think all the lanes are going to chill out a little bit, and it's going to be a win mid for Storm and a win bots for Underlord. I don't really know how this top lane's going to go. So in the Lycan Wolves. Doom should probably get plenty of farm. Nikkei's probably going to get plenty of farm, if I had to guess. I don't think they really care about each other. I'm actually making a dive here onto Insane. Not gonna, always gonna be able to get the E off. This might lead to a kill. Chin is having to run though as the Clinks is coming through, and a solo kill in the mid lane. Abed needs a big game this game, and he is doing exactly that. At the 4-minute mark too, he's gonna get double water rune, and that's just gonna, ooh, that's gonna hurt this mid lane. One of the supports might be able to run and get this top water rune as they are chasing Saberlight through the area. Saberlight will go down, and they actually don't walk over. Nisha might zone Abed off himself. And yeah. So he only gets the 1 water rune. There's kills happening everywhere, though. Bot lane, Underlord went down for the techies. That is not worth it, my friend. Did get a solo kill on it though. This game is a lot more interesting than the last one, in my opinion. 9-9 is here for the Storm. Enigma only 1 deny. And gonna get gone on here once again, but no blood grenade to keep the go. He's falling low. His micro seems a little off there from Insane, I'm not gonna lie. Gonna steal one of the wolves again. Another solo kill mid? Alright. I'm missing way too many kills. We gotta go back and see this. Remnant gets dodged. Gets the chains. Oh, Abed falls low, but stick bait. And we'll get him with the remnant, I see.
Particularly bright or enduring.
So Storm having one hell of a game. It's such a net worth. Yeah, top net worth. Quite a bit. Dump strain on the Ember. TZ is doing surprisingly well in this bot lane. I thought Zai might be able to output a little bit more pressure just through right clicks and the Atrophy Aura. But not quite being able to find the Vanguard yet to not care for Morphline's right clicks. And they're wrapping on Nisha. Nisha's still not 6 yet. And they're going to make a go, it looks like. He's not going to have any slights to dodge here. And that's going to be a 3rd death for Nisha. Along with the Siege and the Chin Creeps, they might stay around and get some damage here onto the tower. And Enigma is walking over. Will eat creep, I think, with the Eidolons. And Abed going to pop the haste. Sees Insania. Going to zip forward, get the remnant onto him. Not dragging him. I think the Malefice is kind of fucking up what he wanted to do there for maximum damage per mana or whatever you want to say. The bounty's going to get stolen. Abed walking him down though. No boots on Boxy. The haste rune does run out, but Abed's plenty of mana. And we'll zip to the low ground. Gets the Vortex back, and that's going to be a Boxy kill as well. Storm just finding kills everywhere now. Man, did not take that much tower damage because of the 2 kills, though. Andor does find the Vanguard. We'll go back for the Soul Ring. Crit's gonna go steal the XP rune, though. Clinks does see the Suicide and is TPing in. Crits is gonna get there. Tries to get the deny off, but too fast with the reactive taser. And looks like he won't even have the Suicide. So, did they get this other one? Oh, Abed got it. Holy shit. And he's making a go here on to Mikke, who doesn't have ult, so he's not going to be able to run out of this one. Abed running low on the mana, but will eventually get the kill. He is level 8 at 730 and is destroying the game. And it is, once again, a very good Storm game. The Underlord last pick is a little annoying with the Pit of Malice. You have to be careful with Black Hole, and eventually this guy can build Orchid, but it's going to be very far. This is not a Clinks that's destroying kind of 4. And Zai will be going down here to the 3 of Shopify Rebellion. Yeah, he does stuff for the Medallion. So if he goes Solar first, then all there is Chains, Pits, Black Hole. It's the only lockdown in this game. We're going to see the Witchblade build as well. Which, once again, when you're having this free of a game and this good of a game, I like a lot. Witchblade into Kaya Sanj. I think it's really strong. TZ. Kind of tier 2, kind of hitting down Boxy here. Side TPing in. Has the raindrops to hopefully stop our TZ's W spam, but there is going to be a Fiend's Gate top as there's a Doom onto Lycan. Lycan is going to be able to run it out. Healing, trying to heal up under the tower with the whatever that's called. But Storm is going to zip in and kill him. Underlord dying on the backside. And now it seems like Enigma is going to go down. This will be a 3 for 0. Most likely the top tier one as well. Ember is catching up in the mid lane and getting some harass on the tower, but he is still very... Chen is almost as high as net worth as him. Almost has a mech completed. 3K net worth lead. That is quite a significant amount in 9 minutes. Shopify Rebellion.
Dire's top tower.
It's going to be hard for them to run over the game, though, because you are into Enigma and Underlord. These heroes do defend towers pretty
Dire's
well.
top tower has fallen.
But not if you're this far behind. Made quick work of the shield rune. But
Dominating, I guess. Ownage.
the rune will actually be top. So now let them get it. Chin is there with his army to barricade the arcane from Nisha. Nisha looking to go for a slight dodge. And Abed sees that. Will go for a zip to grab it. So he can't be slighted on. And Nisha actually making a go here onto the Chin. But Chin's going to turn around with his stuns. And Nisha's going to have to stick up. Yeah, I don't think that kill ever happens. This guy's mech and Hand of God. He is quite tanky. He is 1 level below you. But it's not even like Black Hole online. Like, the supports are actually suffering so hard from this XP rune getting stolen. But they're both so greedy and did not have the space and lanes to get, to get what they wanted. Bottle refill mid coming. Chin army, siege, no black hole, so we're going to see quite a bit of damage onto the mid tower. Boxy will eat one of the creeps, but he will be zipped on now. No invis to get out of this. And that'll be a dead Clinks. So it does slow down the attack on the mid tower, but there will be a glyph to keep the creeps alive. And it will still go down. Morph took bot in the meantime. To an Underlord, which I am shocked by. $7K net worth lead here. Abed actually switching it up here, going Orchid. We don't see this very often anymore, as the build-up is quite trash, but will own the Ember. Ember not going to be able to have any defensive items for it yet. I mean, doesn't have a Javelin or anything yet. It's going Raindrops is what he's got queued up. Yikes. There's going to be a contest over this top rune. Nisha looking for a slight to grab it. Gonna stop Abed from getting the regen. Crit will pick it up. But they'll be make a go on Tanisha here. We'll be fine. Morph's in here now. And just gonna TV back bot. I don't know what this play was by RTC, but it's fair, man. Yeah, we're seeing the Echo Saber come out from Lycan. Oh, this is percent based damage? Yeah, this carry should be very strong. What is spell called? Beans Gate through with just a Q onto the techies, and that's it. On the backside, though, Mickey does pick up the Chen. Chen not going to be able to deal with the Lycan very well. His army will have stuns and nets and things like that, but that is about it. Crimson getting picked up this game for the Doom. It's a very good Crimson game. You have all the skeletons of Klings to deal with. You have the Eidolons. You have the Wolves. And the Slight. They're all pretty much right-click damage. So, yeah. Very good Crimson game. Will be coming out in about 1,000 gold. So, probably like 2 minutes with Doom. Or less. Midas, Devour. Boxy. Walking into the triangle. Gonna scout out Abed. Abed does have the finished Orchid. Boxy gonna go steal the XP rune. And Enigma get theirs. It will be seen on the scan, but it's gonna be a little bit too late. He'll pick it up on bot rune. Ember will have to run it away. Gonna be a DD top. And he's gonna be able to pick it up actually on Ember. So nice little timing there from Liquid to pick up double XP runes along with the DD. A little bit lazy of Shopify, I have to say. Boxy looking to maybe make a go here on Saberlights. He is quite tanky with his Vanguard though. 14 armor. Enigma's coming up as well though. This might be enough. And he's actually just going to turn and drop the Doom onto Klings. There's 4 now in the neighborhood along with the Fiend's Gate. He's going to try to run up to the north side, but it's going to get blocked off by the Lycan, and we'll have to turn and stand his ground. The Hand of God's going to come through. Techies is coming in. Boxy's going to heal up from his... what is this? Death Pact. And they're going to be fine. A little bit wasted Hand of God there. Ran the complete wrong way there on Doom to make any counterplay happen. And Abed gets another solo kill on Tanisha. Showing off the Orchid. Gonna go Kaya now.
Stupendous.
I don't understand why Klinkses are doing this. Why do you need boots? I just don't understand. Just go Orchid, dude. Win your team the game. So, like, gonna get scouted out, portaling through. Roshan gonna be hit up here by the Radiant.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Neiman does have his 6 now, but
Radiant's bottom tower has been
they're just way too far behind to really contest. This will be an Aegis going the way of the Storm Spirits.
Immortality is mine.
And TP mid, pick up this farm. 6k net worth lead, so has dwindled down a little bit here from some misplays happening and map opening back up for the side of Radiant, or for Dire. Nisha. Oh, Stormsman, never mind. They should be fine. No Doom. Oh, he almost got mistimed there, but he's gonna come around with the stun. Gonna get the Remnant out, but it's not that far away. They might be able to chase onto this. He's quite slow. Storm's walking up. That seems like he's gonna be fine. Boxy making space in the bot lane is gonna queue up the Orchid. Slowing down his Orchid though with his boots. You can get stunned up here on Nisha again. Looks like they're trading the tier 2s here. I mean, obviously they hit quite fast, but Boxy's no joke as well with the Tar Bomb and the Skeletons. Like this,
My favorite kill.
they're gonna get the kill on Tanisha, but they're trading tier 2s here in a position that I don't think is very good. And Arteezy will TP back to deal with it. They should still be able to pick up top here. Underlord though, illusions are cutting the wave. Mid tower goes down as well. I'm just getting ratted here. Only so much pick off Storm can do. He does have his Kaya coming out, so his mana pool is quite large now. With the percent mana cost reduction. Smoke up here from Dire. I don't know what the timing is. They're circling where Fly is. Fly will probably eat the gank. Hoping that Doom's probably farming it or something, but he will actually TP out just in time, and we'll be fine. Malphite does not come out in time. They're going to eat a few of the creeps, but they're going to get recalled into the bot lane. Where Lycan is farming it up, it does have the Echo Saber, is going to go into the Manta as assumed. Mech out for Underlord, going to go Greaves. Good purge. Milestorm done. Gonna go back for Yules to deal with the Orchid. But it's still very susceptible to this guy right here. And Doom. Oh, that was a good black hole opportunity there. Maybe. Nah, before the Doom came out. But they will pick up 2. Underlord. Fiend's getting farmed up some more. Interesting. Techies full solar. I mentioned the mech earlier. It seems like the full Greaves are coming out. Yeah. Doom does have the Crimson I mentioned earlier. Just brought out a Blink. So Blink Doom is online to catch out this Ember even more. This game is going to be very hard. Going to go BKB next. Not really seeing the Octoroon yet. And it's going to be Kaya Sanj. Minute left on Aegis. Ags Rush this game compared to last game is interesting. I mean, it is a universal hero, so you're getting like way more stats out of it, but I still feel like you probably need Manta, but as a Yash now. Still very rich, obviously. I didn't even think about that though. Making this like in core is like really bad into the more thing. Just because of the universal ag shit. The hero still like hits pretty fucking hard, but this hero's not that tanky. Only 2k HP hits 20 minutes for universal hero. Maybe I'm crazy.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Foxy does pick up this tier 2 bots.
Bottom tower has fallen.
All by his lonesome. About 1,000 off of the Orchid now. So it'll be the first item to deal with the storm. His Aegis is running out. It's gonna have the BKB though, and about 1,000 gold as well. So we'll have the defensive option there in time for the Orchid. And he can kind of use it responsibly, so should be fine. Pipe completed for Enigma. Does he even have the mana pool for this? Like, barely. I mean, not for all 3 of his spells in Pipe. He has 600 mana. He barely has enough mana for all 3 of his spells. Queuing up the Blink next, though. Underlord will steal off the XP rune, but at the same time, Radiant will steal top, and they will also take over the Tormentor, and it will go the way of Fly. So now he gets Ancients, which is actually a massive shard this game, because no Eidolon can steal the Ancients, no Death Pact can steal the Ancients, so it makes these 2 picks pretty useless now. And more better auras for your team. I know we're gonna have the Atos. But once again, it's more of a like, it's not a stun, so Storm can respond with his BKB. It is nice to lock down more of the other heroes, but you're gonna have a Storm issue this entire game, and then you can worry about the Morph. And like Morph still has like Manta and like other things to deal with. Yeah, they just like lack stuns. I don't know, it's just kind of an outdraft. And Abed popping off in the mid lane. Seems like they're gonna smoke up here though. 3-man smoke up, Wolves pop. I see the Chen army. Chen's gonna TP out, and the chains miss go onto the creeps. So the smoke is gonna lead to nothing outside the creeps, unless Shartizi. Not realizing that they don't really have any kill threat with the lack of lockdown that they have. He's just walking up into the high ground. No one is around. This guy is fucking crazy. Dude, what is he doing? Can get black hold here. Dude, what is he doing? Just waveforming to the high ground by himself. Like, what? Underlord will ults top and immediately feed as well. I don't know what's going on in this game. Everyone just wants to feed. Some massive 3 tier 2s coming out from both sides. Dude, what is he thinking? Orchid reveal onto the Klings here. He is dusted up. Storm is going to be able to catch. Pops a big AB. Kind of wasted, but will eventually catch the Klings. Roach may start respawning in 5 seconds. We're going to see a Nullfire next in the Lycan. Nullfire, a very good item right now, but I mean, Taser, Force, I guess Solar as well. I guess for the Crimson. I mean, once again, I think it's a very undervalued item, nullifier, but I don't know. I feel like you need other items like abyssal or hex or something, or a crit. Like even with 5 heroes, it was hard to kill off the morph there. Like if they didn't have black hole, he was livid. It's gonna be a Storm, Orchid, and Doom onto the Underlord. So when we did get his pit down, which will delay things a little bit here. Malphus also onto the Storm. On the backside though, we do see Ember falling up onto the Chin. He is out of mana now. He's gonna pop the BKB, and they're gonna actually turn on to Saberlight. Saberlight's forced to pop the BKB. Mickey is here, but not having the damage into Saberlight. And now Abed's going to zip in, BKB up, Mickey turning with the right clicks, going to get dragged through, and the damage of Morph is not going to catch him. He's going to get the Ags onto Lycan, so no stats now. On the backside, Clinks is going to get found out. He's going to heal up through his death pack, but still eventually will go down. And overall, just a 2-for-1. Roche may start respawning in 30 seconds. Mid lane coming in with the wolves. Oh, he did pick up his shard. Do you get the gold when one of those get kills? Just so I think it's worth it. Not only do you output the map pressure, but you also get some gold out of it. If it's just the map pressure, I don't know if it's worth it. They're going to see Roche has not respawned yet, but we'll know immediately with the mine, which will be now. Dire smoked up, thinking Roche could still be up, so... And that's Shopify are doing it. They're going to run into some mines, though, so they're going to know about it. They're backing off, and they'll scout that Roche is up themselves. Going to take over the Watcher. They get a scan onto the chin, onto the backside. Storm has a region going, but will not be able to carry into the fight. Foxy gets some skeleton archers down, but hiding on the backside. Looking to eventually wrap on the back lines. Doom is going to go in here. Nisha's going to pop the BKB. No Doom up yet, though. Does still have his own BKB to work with. And Lycan's going to pop the ult. It's going to start working on to crits. Crit's going to pop the reactive taser and should be fine. As he... Oh, he changed scroll nullifier. Not look good. But Underwood taking massive amount of damage with Saberlight on top of him. And Zai will go down. Now the Quinks as well. It'll be a 2-for-1. Chen does go down on the back lines. Mickey's going to run out of the fight. Nisha, no BKB here. Neither does Zai. Or Insania. And overall 3-for-1, which will now lead to Roche. Aegis and Cheese. I wouldn't be surprised if Aegis goes the way of Morphlane here and Cheese goes onto the Storm. $17K net worth lead at 27 minutes. Damn, I'm so good. I'm so good.
Where's the party?
DD top here. Gonna see the Hex next from Storm. He did get picked up by the Clinks, so Clinks might be able to make a solo kill here somewhere. Does have the Ghost Scepter. We'll probably eventually... Oh, I forgot he changed the Witchblade into an Orchid. Early Manta there from RTZ. That could have been bad. I mean, I don't know if Boxy gets the kill. Maybe. Probably not. I think RTZ just turns and hits back harder, even with the DD. This is 4 Clinks. I thought devouring ancients was one of his, or what? No, that's a devour. I'm done. That's doom. Never mind. Death Pact. That might be one of his talents, but I'm definitely just thinking of this. 15.
Dire's bottom tower
Dire sitting on the high ground ward here to defend their tier
Dire's
2, but
assets have been fortified.
he's playing a little too far up, and the rest of Radiant are on the left hill. Gonna steal out the wolves. Fly gonna walk into some trouble here. Doom is gonna be dropped on the Underlord. Chin's immediately gonna drop. Saberlight's gonna pop the BKB and chase on to Zai. There's gonna be the waveform through and a black hole onto the back line, but it's gonna get it instantly orchestrated up. Storm going onto the Klings. 4-man stun here from Techies. Techies turning. Mickey's gonna go down, having no HP with the Ags of Morphling. And that's gonna be a dead Lycan as well. Buyback on Insania, and he is gonna die back as well. That's gonna be 6-4-1 for side of Shopify Rebellion.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
I was doing okay actually playing that fight, and then I started thinking about it
Tower has been destroyed.
during the fight. And I just couldn't think anymore.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
I always don't sell, but this should be GG. I mean, 25k net worth lead here at 30 minutes.
Bottom tower has fallen.
It's like pretty
Dire's bottom barracks
insane. Plus, you always have the Ags. You're like at a core disadvantage. He has the Lincolns now, but Morph has his own ways to pop it, and plus there's some other ways on this team.
Dire's bottom barracks has been destroyed.
Hex coming out as well here from the Storm.
Dire's middle tower.
More disable.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Lotus for Chen. I think you should just get a Ghost Scepter, but I guess never mind. It's gonna be the Nullify coming out eventually. And they're just gonna make their way top since I know we dropped the spells mid.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Nisha getting some chains on the backside. Overall, not gonna lead too much.
Top tower is under attack.
And once again, dodging the Underlord spells. Making it go on to Arteezy here. Arteezy taking a lot of damage. Gonna have to get force-stepped out. So now they're gonna turn on Techies. Techies gets to reactive to Shazer off though, so it is going to halberd or whatever, disarm them up. And he's actually just gonna turn on here and nuke down through the right clicks of Morphling. And he does have buyback here, but no ult. Klink's gonna go down. They're both gonna buy back here. They still have not taken out the one life of Arteezy. Arteezy's gonna waveform through. There's gonna be a Doom out onto the Ember, and he's gonna blink actually onto him, onto the backside, and he's gonna die in the fountain as Klings dies out in front of the tier 3. Doom might go down as response here, but Underlord also falls from the nuke of Arteezy. It's gonna be GG. So goes overall 1 for 1. Kind of what I expected.